Hi lovelies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, hi, my name is Taylor. Thank you so much for joining in on today's video. We do have a sponsor video by 𝗪𝗫. They sent me over one of their new e-files to try out, review and demo for you guys. So I do need to go ahead and start using this to get my nails done. So I'm really excited to try this out. If you're familiar with my videos and you are not new to the channel, you are an OG, then you definitely know that 𝗪𝗫 is no stranger to my channel. I have a long-standing relationship with them. I've been reviewing their products for years, and to this day, every single item that I have reviewed, honestly speaking, I either still own, is still working, and the quality of their products is absolutely amazing, and they have not disappointed me yet. So I'm really excited to try this one out for you guys. The other stuff that I have to try out are just necessities that the 𝗪𝗫 brand carries for you to actually do your nails. So I'm really excited to get to using everything that they sent me. Thank you so much 𝗪𝗫 for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys are interested in seeing the set that I come up with, as well as me trying out these items, then keep on watching.
Try to tell me that I can't. I'm a boss bitch, I don't need a hand. If I wanna get it, baby, I'ma make a plan. Collecting all my coins, gotta get that bread. There ain't no debating, I'm a baddie.
So I will be unboxing this one last. Let's just go ahead and run through the other items that they sent me. So first up, we have the 𝗪𝗫 small sanding band in pink. You do get 50 pieces in this, as well as the small mandrel bit, and I did also take it in pink. And theirs do have this little cute diamond to the top. Absolutely adorable. The packaging matches it as well though, like, oh. Next up, we have one of my favorites. This one, I have been using it on the channel ever since they launched it in their 13th anniversary gift box. This is their 4-piece manicure set. The quality on this, guys, is absolutely amazing. I will always recommend it because it's what I use on a daily basis. So you do have the soak-off scraper as well as pusher for when you're removing your gels or acrylics, a cuticle nipper, a cuticle pusher, and a nail tip cutter. Quality is 10 out of 10 on these. Next up, I have the 𝗪𝗫 nail files. Or it says nail files, but these are the 𝗪𝗫 Professional Mega Sponge files. This is 180 grit, and these are their buffer files. And the last item that I have here is one of their nail lamps. This is the P+30T nail dryer. Now this is one of the 𝗪𝗫 LED lamps. So when you open it up, it does come with the 𝗪𝗫 instruction manual, your power cord, and the actual nail lamp. This is what the base looks like. It's not a metal base, which I wish it was, but it works just as fine. And for the price, if you're a beginner, it's an absolutely amazing product. You do have your LED screen, as well as your 30-second, 60-second, and 90-second timer on top. And then this is where your plug is going to be plugged in. So I will be using it for today's video. It is nice and wide on the inside as well. Very spacious. So yeah. And we have the star of the show. It's the 𝗪𝗫 M series. So this is MB450E nail drill. So let's go ahead and open this up. I love the new packaging for the e-files though. Like, it is so aesthetically pleasing. So you just lift it up, and you do have the 𝗪𝗫 M series nail drill instruction manual. So we have 2 boxes. Let's go with the bigger one first. It does come with 2 drill bits, a ceramic drill bit as well as a carbide drill bit. The handpiece stand, the handpiece holder for on the e-file itself, your power cord. Ooh, this is a lot of cuticle bits, and you get a ton load of cuticle diamond bits. Damn. Okay. This is the first time I've ever seen an e-file come with that many diamond bits. And the smaller box is what our handpiece is in. Ooh. All right, so now we're just going to take the main units out of the packaging. This is always my favorite part, that's why I leave it for last. This is what it looks like. It is black and pink. You do have the 𝗪𝗫 logo at the front, metal frame, metal clip as well, and then on top we do have your controls, which is forward and reverse. Right here is a switch, your dial to turn it on and off, and as well to increase or decrease your RPMs. And this is where the handpiece is going to be plugged in. So let's just go ahead and do that. You do have 3 prongs, so you just want to line it up and push it in. That's it. Really simple and straightforward to set up. Alright guys, so this one is quite different, and let me tell you why. So let me zoom you guys in. Usually with the 𝗪𝗫 e-files, you will turn it until it hits off, and then it will just click off, right? And this is what you use to control your speed dial. So I'm there turning it and nothing is happening, nothing is going on, and I'm like, is it broken? Like, what is going on? But then I realized that there's this like press feature on the control dial, and something was just like, read the manual. So I did check the manual, and you are to press and hold the dial down and the e-file comes on. Then you will be able to control your speed on your handpiece. And then you can also see it's currently in forward. If I click the switch, it goes into reverse. I love the large display screen. So you have your battery, your RPMs, which means rotations per minute. It's how fast your drill bit is spinning, as well as the reverse and forward. So when you're finished with it, you want to press it down again and it powers off. This is definitely a learning curve for me, and this is why I am here. So in case you guys purchase this, I am teaching you how to use it properly. So if you notice on the display screen, it says pause, right? No matter how much you turn this, the handpiece is not going to work because it's on pause. So in order to run your e-file, you press it again and you see pause turns to run, and the e-file starts working. So is it that you can pause? I don't want to mash it up, but I want to see if I can pause while the rotations are not on 0. I'm curious. Should I take the risk? Should I risk it? It actually does work. It did pause, and then it started right back up from where I paused it. So that is actually a little cute feature. All right, 𝗪𝗫, I see you. I did do these this weekend for my handsome baby nephew's christening. So I'm going to be taking off one hand and doing a completely different set while testing out and demoing the e-file. So let's get into it. When it comes to my prep, because I just soaked my nails off, I'm not going to do too much filing to them, and plus I don't want this set to last that long. So I am taking the small mantle bit as well as the pink small sanding bands, and these are medium grit, and I'm going to use this to go around the cuticle area and sidewalls, as well as remove the surface shine from my natural nails. As you guys saw, I did set my e-file at 3000 RPMs to do this step. Leaving my e-file at 3000 RPMs, I'm just going to pause the handpiece and I'm going to change out my drill bit. So I am going to be using one of these cuticle bits that came with the e-file, and I do like this nice small flat top ones. I have a thing for flat top cuticle bits because I find it gets into the nooks and crannies of the cuticle area and that sidewall, so I do prefer them being a flat top. So again, very gently with this, leaving my e-file at 3000 RPMs, I am just going to remove any stubborn cuticle from in that area. I usually don't use diamond bits that come with e-files, but I must admit these are really good quality. It is actually doing an amazing job, and I find myself really liking this one. I did go ahead and remove any excess dust with my dust brush, and now with the cuticle nipples, I am just going to go ahead and clean up my cuticle area and sidewalls, removing only what was raised by my cuticle bit. And if you're clipping the cuticle area, you know that you're clipping the right thing once it is you're not feeling anything. So this is not hurting me, I'm not feeling any sort of discomfort. So I'm trying out, this is the Madam Glam's peel off base coat. This is the first time I'll be trying it, and I'll let you guys know how it works. I did not prime my nails or anything like that. This is much later in the afternoon. I did wash my hands a few times, I did dishes and all of that. That's why my nails look so shiny. So I am just applying a nice thin but even layer of this peel off base coat on my entire nail plate. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my hand into the 𝗪𝗫 nail lamp, and I'm going to cure it on the 90-second low heat mode to prevent any heat spikes. So now I'm just going to go ahead and size out my nail tips. For my set today, I am using the 𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏's 1 2 3 Go full covered soft gel nails, and this one is the XXL square shape. I don't know if you guys peeped, but I am completely out of size 4 tips, and I had no idea, which is what I usually use for my ring finger and my middle finger. But I did have size 5, so what I'm doing is I'm filing this down to make sure that it fits my nail perfectly from sidewall to sidewall. Once I'm happy with the way that it looks and how it lines up with my natural nails, then I'm going to go ahead and apply them. And to do this, I am using the Kara Sky Step 3. This is the builder for you to apply their jelly tips, as well as the rechargeable Beyond Pro Flash Cure Light. Quick tip when using a flash cure light to prevent heat spikes: because it doesn't have a gradual increase on the LED like your lamp will on low heat mode, you do not want to hold your nail close to the bulbs of your flash cure light. You want to hold it as far away from the light as possible. This is going to help to prevent the heat spikes. Now that all my nails are applied, they have been flash cured into place. So I am going into the 𝗪𝗫 LED light, and I do have it set at that 90-second low heat mode to further prevent these nails from spiking. I don't like heat spikes. I don't know who does. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. Once you're investing in an LED light, always look for one with a low heat mode. Trust me, it comes in very handy. As you guys saw, I did go ahead and take these nails down just a little bit, and I did use my magnets to make sure all my nails are the same length, and the 𝗪𝗫 nail tip cutters. Now I'm applying the Tones No Wipe Gel Top Coat to the bottom of these, and I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Now the reason why I apply the No Wipe Gel Top Coat is because the builder gel is not tack free, and you don't want to get any hairs and any disgusting stuff stuck underneath the nail. So this is going to prevent that from happening. Once everything is nicely cured, I am taking the same cuticle bit that I used to prep my natural nails, and I am going to use this to seal in the cuticle area and sidewalls of the extension, as well as remove any gel that would have squeezed out in the process of application. Final step when it comes to sealing in my cuticle area is to take a gel brush or a cleaner brush, as well as some acetone, and just go around the cuticle area and sidewalls to further melt that tip. So before I jump into the nail art design part of today's video, I do want to come in and give you guys my honest opinions after using the e-file. So one feature that I actually do love about this is that pause and run feature, and I didn't think that I would at first, but I can pause my e-file at the RPMs that I'm working with, switch out my drill bit, and then continue to run my e-file and continue on with my filing. I can also switch the e-file from forward and reverse by simply just pausing it, which actually does save a lot of time when it comes to filing, to be honest. Of course, when it comes to quality, 𝗪𝗔 never disappoints. This e-file is top quality and I actually really love it. Now another thing is the drill bits that do come with this are not your regular typical diamond bits that come with any e-file. This is actually the 𝗪𝗔 diamond cuticle 10-piece drill bit set, and I did review this a few years ago, and I will include this video in my description box so you guys can go ahead and check it out. These bits are amazing quality and I'm really happy that they included it with this e-file for you guys. And if you guys are interested in this e-file, I do have a discount code with 𝗪𝗔, and I will have it on the screen, as well as the link and that discount code in my description box down below for you guys to go ahead and check it out. So let's continue on with the nail art part of today's video. Of course, I went ahead and completed filing these nails and didn't press record, but because these soft gel tips are so nicely shaped already, I didn't have that much reshaping to do, so this is what the end result looks like. For this set today, I wanted a nice sheer nude base, but unfortunately I am out of my absolute favorite nude from 𝗀𝗏𝗄𝗀, the Serenity Pink, which is the Shiny Star top coat. So today I'm going to be trying to mix up a shade that I'm happy with. The first one that I mix is way too reddish pink. So I'm just going to mix a second batch and just add a little bit of that pink color into it. I'm just going to mix that up, test it on the nail. Once I'm happy with the way that it looks, I'm going to go ahead and apply 2 coats of this on all the nails, curing in between each coat for 30 seconds. Now that the 2 layers have been cured, it does have a tacky dispersion layer at the top. So I'm taking this pink acrylic powder, as well as I did fluff up one of my 𝗂𝗏𝗏 acrylic brushes to apply pigment, and I just love how dense it does it. So I'm just applying a little bit of that pink to the center of the nail using that tacky layer from the gel polish, and I'm making sure to focus a lot of the pigment in the center of the nail. Then I'm going to go ahead and wipe my brush off on my towel and then blend it out across the edges, just to make sure that there's a nice smooth transition between the nude and the pink, and most of that pigment sits at the center of the nail. Taking this non-wipe rub-on gel top coat by 𝗂𝗏𝗏, I'm going to float it over the pigment on this nail. Because the consistency of this gel polish is a little bit thicker because it's made to cover chrome pigments, and this will be the perfect thing to seal in this pigment. Remember, I don't want it to move, so I'm just really lightly floating the gel polish on top of the nail. I did remove the excess gel along the sides to maintain the shape of this nail, and then I went ahead and cured it for 30 seconds. Now, because I decided while I was going along with this set what I wanted to do on top of these nails, I then went ahead off camera and applied my matte gel top coat, and I did cure that again for 60 seconds. Going in with this black gel paint, this one is the Tones painting gel as well as my 𝗪𝗏 medium liner brush. I'm going to be drawing on a 4-point star just at the tip of this nail on one side. Then I'm going to go ahead and give it a full 60-second cure. Now with my silicone tool and my gold chrome pigment, I am going to just rub this pigment onto that star. Because the gel paint dries as a no wipe gel polish, it makes it perfect for nail art like these when you have to add chrome to it. This is the small flat brush by 𝗪𝗏. I'm going to use some acetone and clean up any excess chrome that would have gotten onto the nail of itself. With my gem gel from Not Polish, I'm just going to apply a little dollop to the center of the star, and I'm going to be adding this goldish yellow tone rhinestone. I did go ahead and just flash cure that rhinestone in place for about 5 seconds, and now I am taking the shiny gel top coat from Nail Couture, and this is going to be my final layer of gel polish for this nail. And then I'm going to take 2 different sizes of that same yellow rhinestone, and I'm going to place them right opposite that star into that wet gel polish. Remove any excess gel from the sidewalls of the extension, as well as take a cleaner brush and remove any excess gel that might have gotten on my skin around the cuticle area and sidewalls. And then I'm going to pop my nail into the light and give it a full cure of 60 seconds. For my ring finger, I am going to repeat the same step to create the Aurora look. However, I did go a little too heavy on that pigment, so it came out a lot darker than the other 3 nails that I did. For my ring finger, I am going to repeat the same steps that I did to create the Aurora look. However, I placed way too much pigment on this nail and ended up being a bit darker than the rest. One thing that I learned while doing this is once you dip your brush into that pigment or acrylic powder or whatever you're using, definitely tap off the excess, because if you don't, then you're going to put too much pigment on that nail too quickly, and it's going to give you a very hard time to blend it out. Remember, you are working in a tacky surface, so once you put down that pigment, it is definitely stuck. I did go ahead and apply my no wipe gel top coat to this nail, and now I am taking my white gel paint. This one is called Blank Slate by 𝗪𝗏, as well as the XL liner brush, and I'm going to be creating a French tip on this nail. And to fill in that French tip, I am using the small flat top square nail art brush, also by 𝗪𝗏, making sure to clean up my actual French tip because I did go ahead and mess it up when I was filling it in. So I'm just using some alcohol and a cleaner brush and cleaning it up. Once it is, I'm happy with the way that everything looks, I'm going to go ahead and give it a full 60-second cure. Back in with some of that acrylic powder, I'm just going to use this and ombre it into that white at the tip of my French. Taking the Nail Couture's Velvet Matte Gel Top Coat, and I'm going to apply this to the entire nail, remove any excess product off of my sidewalls and the free edge. Make sure that I remove anything that would have gotten on my skin as well, and I'm going to cure this again for a full 60 seconds. Now taking that same black gel paint from Tones and the XL liner brush, I am going to go ahead and draw on a very abstract line. Guys, I was not sure what I was doing, and while drawing it, I probably should have taken it off and did it the opposite way, but I went ahead and did it this way, filled in that line, and then I'm going to go ahead and cure. Once that is cured, I am taking my silicone tool once again with that gold chrome, and I am going to put some chrome over that black, making sure that I use just enough chrome. I'm not using too much because I don't want to have too much cleanup to do. Remove any excess chrome with my dust brush, and then go ahead and clean up again with my cleanup brush and some alcohol. float my shiny gel top coat on top of this nail because this is the final layer of top coat for it. Now I am taking the not polished gem gel and those same yellow crystals that I used previously, and I'm just going to match up the size of the crystal to the thickness of the line, and I am going to cover the entire line with these rhinestones, making sure to position them in a way that it is appealing and it does look really cute. And then I'm going to give this nail a final kill of 60 seconds. Now if you want these nails to last, I will suggest going in with a no wipe gel top coat and sealing in your rhinestones. For me, because these nails are not going to be on very long, I didn't bother to do that because the not polished gem gel is tack free, so it is going to hold these stones in place, and I don't have that tacky dispersion layer, which I absolutely love it for that. So I'm just making sure that everything is aligned nicely, and then I'm going to go ahead and cure it for a full 60 seconds. So I did go ahead off camera and repeated the same French tip design to this nail. The only difference is I didn't put the Aurora look on the French, I just left it plain. I'm going to create a 3D textured French tip. So I'm using the not polished gem gel as well as my XL liner brush. I'm using the gem gel to mostly create the design. The liner brush is just to guide it and give it some shape. And then I'm going in with a cleaner brush to sort of just clean it up, make sure that it looks really cute. And I do flash cure each line just for about 5 seconds to make sure that it holds its position before moving on to the next one. Once I do the entire French tip, I am going to give it a 30-second cure. So I found that this nail was missing something after I did that 3D textured French tip, so I'm going in with a dollop of my gem gel once again, and I'm applying this gold crystal charm, and this just set this entire set off. So I'm going to give my entire set a full 60-second cure, and this is what the final set looks like. If I'm being honest with you guys, I wasn't too sure how I was feeling about this set, but I actually love how this turned out. The ring finger is my eldest son's favorite nail in this entire set, and I found that was so cool for him to actually tell me that he really liked that one. So I hope you guys love them as well. Be sure to check out my description box below. I would link all the 𝗪𝗫 products that I used in today's video along with my discount code down there for you guys. And that basically concludes today's video. If you enjoyed today's nail set, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up by clicking on that like button down below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so just yet, and go ahead and leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch today's video. I truly appreciate it. As always, I would love for you guys to stay glamorous, and I'll see you in the next one.